Hey, good morning and welcome to Friday. I wanted to talk about something regarding this pool because it's a Pentair pool and yeah, it's thrashed. But I wanted to talk about this pool today because right now it's actually running. It's 6:49 a.m. That's right. And so it's 6:49. And right here, what does this say? If you can't see it, it says FRZ. And that means freeze. So, doesn't happen much here in Southern California, but if we get near the freezing level, your Pentair system and other systems, not just Pentair, they'll start up and run. Once again, we got our cold water shut off here. So I'm going to put it into service mode and clean it up. Actually, what I'm going to do today is a little different than what I do here normally. Not only am I going to clean the pump basket and the skimmer basket, but I am going to take the cleaner out, the side suction cleaner out, and I'm going to put my Maytronics M600 robot in, and then I'm going to move on to my next stop. And when I round out the end of my day, I'm going to come back and pick up my employee. But yeah, he will totally clean this up, and I won't have to sit and vacuum up this pool. Now, some people would say, "Oh, well, just why don't you have like a Riptide or a bottom feeder or one of those other super vacuums?" Yeah, I'm leaning towards doing it just because I can afford it these days. But if you're a guy who can't afford it, and to be honest with you, bringing a cart back to a pool is not always feasible. That's why I still carry the Poolman's briefcase. So anyway, but a couple things. The water level is very high here. So, like I said, when I come back to pick up the robot, I'm going to evacuate some more water. But yeah, he'll clean up all of this, and I can be somewhere else. All right, so in this case of extreme wind, and that's exactly what we have here, this is the result of a Santa Ana wind. I have taken the cleaner out, and I'm going to put my employee to work here. So this is the Maytronics M600. This is a robotic pool cleaner. It works completely individually from the pool, and so I have the cable running up and over here. The power supply is there, plugged into the power here on the control. So the way these guys work is they, under the hood you have your filter media here, right? So there's multiple, the dust, it picks up everything. So close the hood, right? It's already plugged in, and I'm gonna just, that's it. I kick the hose in, and I say, I don't even owe you health insurance. Okay, so let me just turn him on real quick, and he will run for, I believe, 3 hours. And so that'll be pretty much, I'll be back here in about 3.5 hours after doing my 8 stops today. And yeah, we'll see how he does, and then we'll go from there. But I guarantee you that this pool is going to clean up pretty nice. I don't think he's going to go and get the stairs and whatnot, but this pool will save me a lot of time here. And I'm still going to have to net things out of the spa, but I'll do that when I come back. So anyway, talk to you when I get back. All right, just before I leave, got the pool running again. Once again, we're under freeze. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and the pool is running. Look at that guy. Yeah, so he retails for like just under $3,000. So if you're thinking like, oh yeah, I'll replace the pool guy, maybe you could do that. But that would still require you dealing with the chemicals and the spa and things like that. So it's not like the robot is just gonna completely solve all your cleanliness problems. But anyway, we'll check back with him on our way around. Okay, good morning. I'm trying to keep my voice down. Here we are at stop 2 on Friday, our hot tub. So I can see that this, or I can hear rather, that something's running, right? It's not the regular circulation pump. Or maybe it's running. Yeah, see, it's definitely running. And look at that beautiful water. So last week we added our tab floater, and it's apparently doing its job. Okay, so I'm going to do something I haven't done before. Walk around. I'm going to pull this back. Yeah. Okay. So wow, yeah, that's really wonderful. You know, if you have what's called a spa wand or something like that, maybe a battery operated device that would just vacuum things out, little tiny bits of sand, that's all that should be getting in here. We clean our feet super good. We ingress into the spa with clean feet. I mean, I have a very similar spa, and that's just what I do. I got these same little stairs, make sure my feet is clean. So really all you're doing is the water chemistry. So let me cut, and I'm going to take the chems. Okay, here we go. Wow, now look at that. Look at that. There's nothing. There's no chlorine in here. Okay, perfect pH, great alkalinity, and our cyanuric is, well, it does say low, right? Our cyanuric does indicate low, but that's gonna increase putting some more tabs in here. Okay, so I'm gonna put a super small splash of chlorine, liquid chlorine right here, just to sanitize immediately. And then I'm gonna do what I did last week and break up a tab. Well, first, let's check what's going on in here. Okay, I can already see that it's completely empty. So we've learned something about this spa. Even if I put like a quarter tab in this guy, which is, you know, you can buy the 1-inch tabs. I have 3-inch tabs, so I break one up and I put it in here. This was, you know, 15 bucks on Amazon. I'm gonna do that again because I can tell that my homeowner is using this, although we have crystal clear water here, very inviting, but there's no chemicals left in the pool. So that means one thing to me. Although, you know, the pH isn't super high, it's high enough to indicate to me that someone's been using the spa or the hot tub as you should. That's what this is for. This is a therapeutic device. Use it every night. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of liquid here, and this is what my splash looks like here. That's it. Okay, so that will immediately chlorinate the hot tub for use, like immediately right now. That's enough to sanitize. I put roughly this amount in that floater. So over the week, that thing will keep us chlorinated properly. So yeah, I feel good about this, and let's do some mixing before we move on, because we better do that. Okay, that's it. We don't need to get crazy nuts. This thing is already circulating on its super lowest, setting there. You can see just a little bit of water. But yeah, like I said, I do feel good about this. Let's cover up and move on. All right, here we are, stop 3 on Friday, and pool is super high, but not so high that we're gonna evacuate. I can still see some pebble. Pebble goes all the way up, no tile, waterline tile here. one thing, this is a Pentair pool, and whatever, roughly 20 minutes after the last pool that I was at, the last Pentair pool. And what does anybody notice that's going on here? Now check it out. That's actually ice, or frost. It's San Diego. Okay, what do you want? So this pool is not running, or is it? Let's see. I can hear the equipment. No, it is not running. So yeah, this pool is not under the freeze. Oh, watch the ice. And close the child fence at all times. But yeah, so that's the funny thing. I got to go down and maybe put freeze protection on. We got down to actually 33, 32 last night, so yeah, it's pretty cold. Okay, so here we are at our Easy Touch, which is our below grade square pool with the perimeter overflow spa. So one thing here, do we see, we don't see any freeze protection here. Trust me if you can't read it. So it's 719, and it does say air temperature 44. So we're good. That's the reason that this pool isn't running currently. Other pools that may be in shade, or just not as warm as, say, this equipment here, we have our temperature sensor right here, sitting here dangling out. The air sensor knows that it's 43, and that's the reason this pool is not running. Okay, we're learning this all together. So, but there's so much erosion that takes place here already, with me having nothing to do this. This is all I can see that the gardener's just been here because this was just super full, and they've cut it back, so that's very good. I appreciate that. However, there's nothing in here, so I'm gonna just move on. You don't need to upset. Okay, let's take our chems here. God, I love being outside like this. This is so awesome. All right, so there's no chemicals, no chlorine, and oddly enough, it is perfect 3,600 parts per million. So probably just add that half tab to the skimmer that we did before. I'm gonna net all of these bugs and everything off, and we'll move on. Okay, so here we are on Friday at our first of 2 Infinity Edge pools, and for after a super duper Santa Ana up here on the hill right here, I'll tell you what, this pool is in pretty dang good shape. Look at the trough. Not even really anything in the trough. Yeah, I'm liking this. So there's I'm gonna do the filter cleans, 2 of them here. I'm gonna do that on Wednesday, and you'll come along for that. But yeah, this is I gotta say, this is as good as a pool ever looks. And the water's good. During the summer, we've fought algae over in this corner, which and of course along this wall, which is no joke. But we do have a couple of pool RXs, the white and blue, and then in the white and black, this pool has 3 pumps. So in 2 of them here, we have the Pentair Rebel. He's not doing much, but apparently he was doing something in the past, so that's good. All right, so let's figure out what the chems are, clean it up, and then we'll move on. Okay, I feel good about this. We've cleaned it up. It needed a gallon of chlorine. Hayward system with the turbo cell. Yeah, so I needed to add a gallon here. It was starting to well, there was registering absolutely no chemicals whatsoever. So, but anyway, it was very clean. It was easy to brush. We're doing good. I'm gonna hit the pump baskets and we'll move on. Okay, I was gonna do the filter cleans here, Hayward system, Infinity Edge pool. I was gonna do the filter cleans here. There are 2, and it's a wonderful day to work. Super nice and perfect weather. I'm gonna do them right now. Okay, hey, check it out. The sun in the sky is in a completely different spot. I've been here that long. This is why I do not recommend Hayward equipment. It took me like 25 minutes. I had to take this band off and reseat the rubber gasket 5 times. Each time I put silicone. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, that's why I cannot stand Hayward. But anyway, that pool is looking good. And finally, we're out of here. Now this is more like it. Okay, stop, what I guess this is 5 on Friday. Check it out. Spillway working, leveler filling the pool. Womp, womp, womp. Hayward Navigator laying down on the job again. Okay, so we had probably one of the worst Santa Anas we've had since I've lived here for whatever 6 or 7 years, and that's pretty good. This Home Depot crap did not end up in here. I mean, there's some in here, but it's pretty minimal, and I for sure can deal with that. So all right, like I said last week, this pool is gonna be drained, and the interior finish is, I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think it could have happened, but I'll say this. I saw a blotchiness last week that I don't necessarily see this week. Those blotches over there are reflections from the windows. Interesting. Okay, well, let's check it out, clean it up, chem it up. Hey, how about that? I am super happy. This pool is literally, it's not perfect. It's gonna be drained, right? We're gonna redo the interior finish here. Customer's not happy. But right now, my job, I'm really happy. Cleaner's working. My schedule, my edge pump just went off at 10 o'clock. It runs 2 times a day, 9 to 10, 2 to 3. Unlike the Hayward system, which needs to be interlocked, both pumps need to be running all the time. We're here in a Pentair environment and we don't have to do that. So yeah, this pool is absolutely beautiful, and we're moving on. Okay, we are here at our rectangular pool with a cover and our spill over spa. Our Pentair Rebel keeps things really clean with the cover on, of course, on top of that. And here's our chemicals. We obviously have tons and tons and tons of chlorine in this pool. So, and the salt was a super low, like 2200. So, I think I added maybe a tab here last week. No, I think it was just that gallon I added. It was low on cyanuric as well, so who knows. I don't think that they'd be adding chlorine by themselves. Anyway, this is a brand new pool, and brand new pools often act like brand new pools. They're really, really nice. They run themselves, as it were. That's what they're meant to do. So anyway, I'm gonna just clean it up here. Not much to see here. That's the way we like it, okay? What can I say? I'm damn good at my job, and new pools help out a whole lot. I'll tell you what, I wish they could all be brand new pools. Kind of sounds like a Beach Boys song, doesn't it? Ruined by David Lee Roth. Anyway, yeah, a little dirt, or excuse me, a little dust, a little pollen, stuff like that. We're gonna shut our cover so we minimize the dust and pollen. I gotta hit it a couple times before. We just had a gust of wind, but anyway, we will move on to our final pool of the day, and then we're gonna go back to our first pool of the day to pick up our employee. I'll tell you what, this is shaping up to be one heck of a Friday. Look at this pool. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Our perimeter overflow pool keeps itself clean, and let's check out in our trough. Look at that. Yes, that's what I've been looking for. There is no algae in the trough anymore. Now we are 2 weeks. Uh-oh, Pantera Rebel stuck on the main drain. Uh-oh. I don't like that, but I really like the fact that, oh, all that algae is gone. Our oxidizer has worked properly. Notice I'm walking over on this side and not on the cantilever side of the pool. Oh, but I'm so stoked. Adding that chemical, or the chlorine. I had a gallon of chlorine last week here, and obviously that did quite a bit of good. It's always nice to have, you know, we're here in early March, to get the pool really dialed in before everybody's swimming. Now there's nobody swimming here at this house. Maybe on a dare or something, but anyway, let's take our chems and we'll clean it up, and we'll move on and go pick up our employee. Wow, I am elated. Okay, so in one more testament to the Pool RX, you know, let's get over here where we have some light, and perhaps you might be able to see. Yeah, I mean, look right in there. There's not a stitch of algae, and there was last week for sure. There was plenty. So once again, the testament to the Pool RX. It doesn't fix every problem, but you're gonna have more problems if you don't have one. Did you guys watch the A-Team when you were young? I did. Not the movie, the original one. So my favorite character was Hannibal. And why did I love Hannibal? Because he got that line. I love it when a plan comes together. And just like I said, that's exactly what happened. Our Matronics robot has cleaned the entire pool. I am totally satisfied with this, okay? This is one cycle, whether it's 2 to 3 hours, I don't know. But check it, okay? That guy did his work. I still have work to do here. But, I mean, come on. I cannot be dissatisfied with the job this thing did. Anyway, it's something to consider. They do a really good job. Are they worth the money? This one is $2,800 retail. Yeah, the spot is still trash, but you know, whatever, I'll fix that in 5 minutes. The point is that you have to figure out what cleaner is right for you, whether it's a side suction or a robotic cleaner. I don't even want to talk to you if you have a pressure cleaner, okay? If you have a pressure cleaner, just fill your pool in and just quit. Okay, so let's see what the robotic cleaner says. All right, yeah, look at that thing. That is full of leaves. All right, I don't know, I think that's pretty good value. Okay, we're all done here. Thanks to the Maytronics M600, this pool is really, really clean. It keeps getting dirty while I'm cleaning it because of the wind, but what are you gonna do? All right, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this week. I wanna thank you for taking the time. Please be excellent to each other, and I will see you next week.